Alright, we're doing another Etherena video. So most people, from what I've seen, have dropped the plume defense. Now it's mostly this Fia double amber or single amber style defense. So I'm going to show off a team that you can use to cleave these people. Alright, so I've just got my fast Messiah, Beonten slower than him. Alright, we've got a reasonably fast Mio. I don't think it matters what her shell is, but Dark Moon can mess you up because of this hit that it does at the start, so I would recommend not Dark Moon, but I'm too lazy to change my builds for Arena. Then Turn Dot, just build her fast. And you push up, right? Because if it's Strive, your Dark Moon can mess things up. You hit the S2, you don't have to freeze everybody, you just need to land Wound on the Amber. And then you chop, and you pull him back up. Alright, because Messiah's S3 ignores passives, Fia doesn't get any stacks from that. And then, you know, the Ambers explode as well. Alright, this one I think is probably, yeah, double Amber. And, it's pretty consistent in my experience. Yeah, you win most of the time. It's, mostly just if your Mio misses like all of the debuffs, you're gonna be in a bit of trouble. Anyway, after the Messiah buff coming up in the next patch, this will be even easier because your Messiah will do more damage. So even if yours isn't P5, you should be able to probably still do the same thing. I have lost before to P5 Fias because if she's P5 and super tanky, your Messiah can just not have enough damage to kill her with 2 S3s. And, you know, if she's still alive, she'll heal up the units in Amber, so not ideal there. Right, and then this Bulwark Fia that some people run doesn't matter because you don't need to land any debuffs on her. Pull your Messiah and double pump like the good old days. If you don't have Mio, I believe Heinrich does also work. How much damage? Oh, yeah, so that's one of the lost conditions. That's one of the reasons why Mio is better, because you want to freeze the Raymary ideally so that you don't get Bramble stunned. Let me just run that back. Put Wound on everybody. PS3. This version does a bit more damage because you have the last word stacks. So your Mio version of the team is not working for you. And then, right, so if you're not P5, this team is going to be a bit harder to run until the balance patch hits, right? Because Messiah is getting a pretty massive buff on his S3. If my calculations are correct, it should be an 11% damage increase, so basically a free P5 for everybody. Now you won't have the 10% higher base stats and the 12% crit damage, but you will have, you know, just 11% more damage on your S3. So he should hit like a truck. All right, doing 400 instead of 360, a lot. And then I recorded this next part of the video a couple days ago, but I think it's still relevant to include here, so I'll edit that in real quick and see you on the other side. I would assume that a Tsuki version of this team would also work fine, right? You would have your Mio fastest and then Tsuki right after and then Beonten after that, right? And then you would run a slow Messiah. But I'm too lazy to move all my gear around and you know what? No, I'm not. Okay, slight re-gearing later. Got our Tsuki 344, we've got our Mio fast, some effect accuracy, we've got Saya, slow build, high damage, and then we've got our Beonten, also fairly fast. We're going to try this as well. PS2, pull up Messiah, PS3, one shots, because I'm high damage Messiah. Pull him up again. So that works plenty fine as well. I like the turn dot team because a lot of the time you can bring it into stuff like this as well. And I mean, let's just give it a shot, right, and see if this if what I think might happen here happens. So if this is a fast Doki and we miss the freeze and she strives, we could be in trouble.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah, wow. Wow, that is exactly what I was afraid would happen. Yeah, so this is why I like the turned out version more, because this can happen with the Tsuki version. That's crazy, because we literally only needed one freeze to land. Let me refresh this. Alright, if one freeze lands, because Doki pushes the slowest unit first, whoever's in the back would be frozen. They wouldn't be able to push ahead of Tsuki. But we just need one freeze, right? And then we should be fine, right? Because they get no turn meter. But with the turned out version, you push your whole team up, so you don't really need to worry about that. Right, but this version does a lot more damage, so you don't need to worry about P5s. And you just cleave. Just bop bop. Right, but because of Mio, you don't need to worry about this thing cleansing. As long as you hit the wound, you're good to go. For the most part. And because Messiah ignores passives, you don't need to worry about this thing cutting. It's a nice easy cleave. Anyway, so the turn dot version of the team works as long as you're not hitting P5 units, because your Messiah is a bit lower damage on that fast build. So you might not be able to kill, right, like in this case. Right, I think even a P3 Fiamelia dies here. So this is probably P5. Unless I missed a crit or something, but yeah, even on Bloodbath she dies. Alright, yeah, this one's on Bloodbath. Alright, you can see she just gets chopped anyway. I'm assuming that other one was P5. Yeah, so the team is Messiah, Mio, Bayonton, and either Turandot or Tsuki. It's the Tsuki version. You have your Mio go first. Right, she hits the S2, ideally wounds and freezes everybody, but even if she misses on some, it's fine. She just needs to wound the ambers and freeze at least one unit, and you're pretty much good to go. And then on the Turandot version, she just needs to be faster than your Messiah. So anyway, if you had just figured out how to beat those meta plume teams, and the plume teams disappear and it's all Fia teams now, well, this is one way you can beat them. But with that, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and I'll see you next time.